The Vauxhall Vectra V6 Cdx, this one, guys. And I know you're probably thinking what I was thinking when it first pulled up, and I was like, ooh. But I was chatting with Christian, one of the cameramen, and he showed a bit of interest with it. And he said, have I done right? And then I looked round it with him, and yeah, he has, because it's 48,000 miles. The vendor's father bought it either new or when it was an ex-demo or something like that, or very near new. But please just clarify all that with the office, that have all the paperwork down there for the car. And inside, internally, I don't think you're going to find a better one. Externally, it's extremely good. It just wants a couple of little bits addressing, but it is very, 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 very clean. Now, ironically, they might not use some of the footage that we've got with it yesterday, because we had a little bit of time just doing a bit of film work around it. And Christian said, cameraman Christian said, Dad apparently used to clean the car with a toothbrush. He was obsessed with keeping it clean. There was a certain procedure in which you gained entry, and I said, which I can relate to. And my dad used to be like that. He's not as bad now, but he used to be. There's your VIN number there, look, by the way. There you go. Yeah, and you can tell because all the seals there and the kicking strip and everywhere is just really, really nicely kept. We've got some anti-scuff vinyl on there, and it is nice. It really is nice. I'm coming to the cleaning bit in a minute. I'll just show you the rest of the car inside. So 48,000 miles. Just check out the office with the paperwork. I think it'll make interesting reading for you. But yeah, it is a bit of a wow car in there. It is really nice. And then we were talking about, and the cover that goes with it as well, we were talking about how Dad used to clean the car with a toothbrush, and Christian had the camera pointing at me, and I lifted this up to note obviously that the spare wheel had never been on, and I went, there's the toothbrush. And he honestly thought I was kidding him. He went, no way. I went, yeah, there is the toothbrush. So there's the famous toothbrush, which is a bit of a good luck charm. It's got to stay with the car forever now. That's the rules. I've got a baseball cap in the back of one of my rally cars, and ever since that baseball cap found its way into the car from somewhere, it's always finished an event. So now it's a little bit like Donald Campbell's teddy bear, isn't it, really? It's got to go with you. It's got to go in. So now shovel this back in here. Oh, right, shovel that back in there. But look, even down to this area there, which on a hatchback would, by this age, obviously would notoriously be all scratched and damaged and so forth. So there you go. As soon as he said it's a V6, Dave, and it's manual, I knew we'd have one of them on the back, as I said on camera yesterday, because you buy a V6 manual if you're gonna use your caravan, don't you? So it's on top of the job. So there it is, guys. So yeah, it's you know, it's older than you think. It's 02, it's 21 years old, key to the door this year. So rapidly becoming a classic. Couple of little bits you're gonna have to address, easy bits. A little bit on the wheel arch here and goes up to there, so you're gonna have to blow that section in there, which is quite straightforward. You better keep it in that seam. And then the usual Vectra, we were witnessing this when they were sort of 4 or 5 years old. The usual Vectra around the rear wash wipe. Again, you'll be able to keep it in that section, won't you? Just lose the colour into here. So a fairly straightforward one there. And the same again on this arch. Other than that, I think we're about there. Nice on the tyres, nice on the alloys, nice everywhere else. And it's one of those modern day classics, which makes me feel old, because I can remember selling the blooming things, and I can remember running them. They were a good car. They were a very reliable car. So there you go. So come down, please have a look, see what you think, dive into the office, have a word with the team in there, and they'll show you through the paperwork.